everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I have another organizational tip of the week, and in this video I am featuring these Lazy Susie. I got these at Dollarama. I was so excited when they first came out, and they were hard to find because they were going so quickly in stores. Everybody was buying them up. And so when I finally got one, it's probably been about two years ago, I was so excited. They are, every time I go, I still see, I do see them in there. So they are available. The cost about $4. I think they were $4. I'm not sure if the price has increased, but here we go. So I use them in different areas in my home, mainly in the kitchen, but they don't have to be just for your kitchen. So in my spice cupboard, there's about a couple of them where I keep seasonings and spices and oils and stuff like that. I use them in there. So I have here, so there is, so I'll show you how it looks in my cupboard. Because my cupboards are high and I'm not that tall, it just made sense to put in there. So I didn't have to move things out of the way. I can just turn it around and then I could get what I want. So I can just turn it around and then I can grab what I needed. Didn't have to actually pull it out of the cupboard. So I use it for things like this. We also have put our spray oils into here as well. And I have salt. So this one has the seasoning in it. It sits in the cupboard, and again, I'm going to show you how it looks up in the cupboard with that one. Here's the other one here. Very simple, easy. I also have in a cupboard in my kitchen this. So these are like, this is Parmesan cheese. So this is like spreads. There's a Parmesan cheese here. So this is like spreads in here. And so when we are in the kitchen making a sandwich, we could just tie up in the cupboard, not too high, but high for me, in the cupboard, and you just turn, grab what you want, and then put it back. So they're not sitting in cupboards, you know, where they're stacked in front of each other and you have to move things. It's all here, and you just have to turn it and you grab what you want. Again, I will show how this looks up in my cupboard. Here's where I have these spreads in my cupboard. So we initially got it for our spices because these spices were on a row and I would have to grab from these shelves. So we did have one that had like risers, so there were different levels, but that system just didn't work for us. I couldn't see, I wasn't grabbing for the things that I needed. It was just not enjoyable to be using spices. And so we decided to switch that out. We had the old system for a long time, but like I said, I'd have to grab and pull down and then use what I need to use and then put everything back. So when we got this, so this is what, I have two of these for these type of spices. My daughter bought these jars. Again, you can get these from like a Walmart or a dollar store. They sell them individually, but it was more economical to get them in a pack. We recently just added these labels to it. So the top and right there. So when I say we, I mean my daughter. And so we use clear labels and our printer, and she made these. These came with two different types of lids. There's lids that you could actually write with a chalk pen on top. And we had that at first, but you know, with every use, you're kind of wiping away the information. So at some point we wouldn't know what was in them if we couldn't tell by just looking at it. And there was nothing here. So we switched out the lids because this pack came with two types of lids, and we did it this way. So if I pull it down and I have it on the counter, I have this view of everything on top of what the spices are in the jar. If I have it up in the cupboard and they're put in so that you can see what's inside, all I have to do is you know, spin it around and it will show me what's inside through the label, by the label. So this is really handy. I don't have a drawer. I really would love to have a drawer, a spice drawer, but my kitchen's not big enough and I don't have that drawer. So this works best for us. The system works best for us. We're not wasting the spices because we had to throw some away because I didn't know what was in it. And it actually makes you want to experiment with different spices because everything's organized. And they're not in different types of containers. Yes, I am that one that will buy a spice and take it out of the jar, the store jar, and put it into this type of a jar, just so that everything is, you know, just so everything is consistent. I haven't always been like that. I've just grown to be that way. And I'm okay with buying something from the store and just putting it back into the cupboard in the container that it came in. But a lot of spices that I was buying were either big containers like this, so it lasts a while, and or it came in like a little pouch or a bag, right? So the bags would, you know, spill out or make a mess, or you know, they were just exposed and the potency wasn't as good. So in my spice cabinet, I do have overflow. So if I get a big bag of something, garlic powder, sometimes I buy like 3 garlic powders because we use that a lot. So things that I would use a lot and I have multiples of, I have it in a container of overflow in my spice cabinet. And what's here is what I use on hand. So I just take from the bag and put it here. So everything remains organized. Up in the clear acrylic container, I have the overflow and I can see, I kind of can see, all I would have to do is pull down the container and I can see what's in there. But also by here, I can see what I'm running out of and what needs to be refilled, either from overstock or buy at the grocery store. So this, I have 2 of these in my cabinet to hold the spices that we would use. Okay, so here's a look into my cupboard, and see I have 2 here that I use regularly in my cupboard, spice cupboard. So another place I have this is in my bedroom. This is on a dresser in my closet. And I used to have, again, different systems on top of my dresser, just freestanding all these perfumes and lotions. So I still have that, some lotions and powder on my dresser. But for my scents and specialty like gels like this, which are only the 2. This is the one I use all the time. I thought this would be so beneficial. yes, some of these, it can make your dresser or your room or your space look really, really nice, but I was just kind of looking all over all the time. So I would just spin around till I could decide what scent I wanted to wear. Nothing would fall down. A lot of these that were on my dressers, because I used to have a few of these, they would fall down. I'd pick one, something would happen, or I'd pick one, another one would fall down, then they all fall down. So I thought, keep it contained in here. I can see all my scents in here. So in the morning, I just, you know, depending what I want to wear, I have a quick look. And then I kind of like spin it around to see, yeah, I'll choose that one today. So, and these aren't fancy perfumes or anything. They are just the scents that I like. So, especially when I had a lot of, especially when I had a lot of these Bath and Body Works sprays. They're not just from Bath and Body Works, but body sprays. It was a lot, and like I said, they were falling down and just making a mess. So I have them contained in here, and this needs to be refilled. I actually have 2 more to put in here. So once the scent gets used, I just take them out and throw it away. So it's on my dresser. I have it just turning around, and in my bedroom, on my dresser, here's where I have it. So convenient. I might even get another one. You can use this for anything in terms of like makeup, or you can buy inserts and put your brushes in one, nail stuff in another. So you can use this in many ways, but what I use it for is my perfumes right now, because I don't wear a lot of makeup. But I just want to show you how you can organize a space using things that you may have thought were just for the kitchen and just for one thing, and use it for something else. So it'll help you organize your space. I hope you found this useful and you're able to visualize how you may use these in your space. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.